Okay, I think I might know what stairway it is. The worst part is, I think I told you to ignore it. Or no, I told you to either go down it or go forward. Keep going back.
Oh, wait, which one came back?
At least this room's tolerable. As long as they don't come at you. Synchronized dance warping! We're so good at this. Ow! Hey, you killed my partner!
I killed you too.
We almost wore a red potion. We really need to go out and get one later on.
Oh, God!
Oh, shit, you only got 2 bombs left.
Yeah, I just realized
Ew.
I've been pretty liberal with bombs.
Use your friggin' wand! Light the room up. Oh, thank God.
Great, now I have health.
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of stinks about this dungeon. At least they don't have the dongos. The only thing you need bombs for are blowing up paths. But thankfully, we open up everything we need to do. I think.
Well...
Unless we need to open up another path where the silver arrows are.
Well, I have the bombs for just in case.
Yeah, I think you want to go south from here.
Okay, let me
There's another stairway that... I guess we should have gone down that stairway. I think that might lead us. Basically, if you get towards the upper left corner, you're in the right spot. Whatever stairway gets you the upper right corner, left corner, upper left corner, that is where the silver arrow is. I want to say it's the one south from you.
Okay, so... in case you drop anything. So go up.
I was saying go down.
Oh. No.
Well, I guess you can tell these guys that you're here.
Since I can't get out.
This place fucking sucks.
This place is the worst.
Yep. Welcome to hell.
Oh, I can't get back out. Great.
Oh, so we gotta go north. Well, fun.
Not dealing with any of you. Kiss my ass. I'm out of here.
Alright, yeah, I gotta see exactly where you are, how the doors work. Because this dungeon be a freaking nightmare figuring out where to go. Let's see. Okay, you're there. Alright. Oh, shit. I'm just trying to see where to go. And it doesn't look like a very easy path.
Guess I took the wrong way, right?
I guess that's what happened. Fuck!
I am close to getting a red potion, in spite of it all, though.
Yep. Well, kill these enemies to get bombs. Which we could definitely use right now. Oh, I think we get some invisibility frames yourself if you manage to hit them. And a fairy! Oh. Hey, any healer we can get, take it.
Well, I'm in a more stable position.
Definitely a lot better than it was. Oh, heart!
The miracle.
Miracle of life!
Now then.
Oh no, I'm wasting so many keys. Wait, this key is unbreakable. The eyes of the skull have secrets!
That's your hint to let you know.
A compass. Basically, get to the eyes, you'll discover things. One is the end of the dungeon, the other
is the MacGuffin that we need.
Yup. Oh, sweet money. Well, I guess I'll take it.
Huh. I don't know if I want to go south or east.
Yeah, this place is just starting to look like...
I'll head south first.
Oh god, we are basically going... I see. The way we have to go through, basically go backwards in the dungeon. God damn it! God, I hate this place.
God.
Basically, we're gonna go back to where the very first set of stairs we took in this dungeon led us.
Hey, more bombs.
Well, that's good, because you need to bomb the wall to your right. Yup.
Okay.
You bomb this wall, and then go north. And then basically, once you go north, you're right back to where the first stairway led us.
Give me my...
Look at that map we've explored, though.
No, no.
Yeah, just a nice reminder, your wand is still weaker than your sword, so if you hit them with a wand, they will split off.
Yeah, so...
You won't get item drops
Almost
that way
got
either.
a decent amount of health.
Yeah, we could probably survive if we manage to get where we need to go.
Yep. If worse comes to worse, if I do die, then I at least have money for potions.
Yup. And since we have the red mail, it'll be a lot easier to survive now.
So...
Alright, yep, you're remembering the way. Just gotta go down the stairway here. God damn it. Why do they always have to respawn?
I don't need any more bombs, do I, for anything else?
You might need one, so don't waste all of them. You might need one more. Possibly two. Let me make sure. I'm trying to see what it says about the route you gotta take. Yeah, one should be fine. Oh!
Eat it.
See, getting the red mail makes this actually tolerable. The enemies actually feel fair.
They can't... they feel fair.
Oh my god. See, if you do this out of the red mail, you're a monster. You go the whole game with just the green? Yo.
I mean, I've seen the man once go through the entire game with 3 hearts. Which way?
Go left. It's a room of darkness. You can't light it up. Well, it's just a dark floor room. That's also weird that Level 9's the only dungeon that has rooms that are just a dark floor. They think they'd be hiding something, but no. Go down that stairway.
This one?
Yep. That's the one we should have gone down. I didn't realize it at the time. One of the only stairways we haven't gone down yet. Yep, okay, I was right. Alright, just go north from here, and you'll be able to get to where that arrow is. Yep, this is what you need the last bomb for. After this, I don't think we need bombs for anything else. Bro, did you really just block the door?
Yeah, right, bro.
What a fucking asshole! Oh, that's where you have to go! No, nope! You gotta get through me first!
One last room of whiz robes.
God damn, the blue just had me get the... Oh, this is an awful room for the whiz robes. Yep, stay in the center. Stay in the center. You do not want to be on the outside. If they catch you out there, you're fucked.
In conjunction with the bubbles.
Alright. Well, it's the same block you always have to do for this kind of room.
Gotta do it from the outside.
You can do it from the inside, but it's definitely preferable to do it from the outside. Fuck you. And here it is! Once you get this, your regular arrows will be replaced.
Yep. First.
Yep. Our final required item of the game. I want to say it's called like a holy arrow in Japan.
That sounds about right. Considering how taboo that word was back in the 90s, because people wanted to take things out of context so much, or certain words are offensive back in the day.
Think of all the power that the hero gets from God. God gifts the hero. You're not wrong. It's also technically goddess. Oh, fuck you.
Technicalities. But anyways, here we go.
Here we go. Alright, so go back the way you came, if you remember where that is. Yeah, I don't think you can use your sword when inside a door. That's also kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And you have the ultimate safe space. They can't hit me from in here. Well, good news. Now you can't hit anybody from in there. Yeah, the sad thing is, I would take these dungeons over the freaking Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom dungeons. Like, honestly, it probably is the thing that offends me the most about the latest 3D Zeldas. Their dungeons are horrible.
Yeah.
They're so bad. Like, it's literally just explore to get to these areas, which can be cool, but it doesn't feel like so much of a dungeon as much as it is just complete these puzzles. And so they just, can you solve this puzzle for like 3 or 4 different areas and that's it.
Yeah, and they don't...
It's not like you progress in anything.
I'm hoping this is the right way.
Think this can work?
I don't think this is the right way.
No, you could go back though. I was gonna say, you could go back. Yep, this is the right way. You're good.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to waste any more time. I already took one loop around. Now
Yeah, you could have taken the other way, but you would have needed a bomb, which you have 11 now. So.
Oh, yeah. if that was the case, then fuck me, man.
Well, it's whatever.
Fuck you. Fuck
Give
you.
me health. Give me bombs. Not that I need bombs anymore. Whee! getting hyped for this. It's so stupid. Oh my god, I just get caught running around. Hey, take it.
Look, it helps me not die.
Yep. At least the little slime enemies don't respawn here. Alright, well now it's straightforward. Now you get the rest of this.
Yep. The miracle that is finishing this game.
But yeah,
Took a little bit longer than I was hoping, but hey.
That's the thing that makes me worry of the future of the Zelda series. Like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom honestly feel like they're both one-trick ponies. Like, they're so reliant
I think
on
the way that Breath of the Wild feels like it's a completely different Zelda that caters to a lot of people that really aren't Zelda fans, and maybe that's just me speaking.
Yeah.
Because it feels like everyone wants to say that Zelda should have gone this open world path to begin with.
If it was more condensed, I probably wouldn't mind it, honestly.
Yeah, that's the big thing about it. It's like, I think it's too big of a scale.
Mm-hmm.
If it was more condensed, it would help give a lot more of these
If
places
you scale
identity.
it down and give, like, legitimate dungeons again, like, I feel like it'd probably be the best Zelda game.
Alright, moment of truth.
So, it's time to battle Ganon! By the way, he's usually invisible when he flies around the room.
Oh yeah, before I forget, let me just get this ready.
Yep. So yeah, Ganon is invisible and flies around the room like an asshole. Basically just keep randomly stabbing and hope you find him. He just flies around randomly. He tends to be where the balls come from, though. But you're better off just randomly stabbing. You'll know you nearly have him once he changes color.
Yep.
Then you gotta stab him 4 times with a magical sword. So that'd be 8 with the white and 16 with the regular. Once he turns brown, you need a silver arrow to shoot and kill him.
And when you do, that's it.
Yep, just keep in mind, if you come in here without the silver arrow and get to that point, you basically gotta get yourself killed.
Yeah. So
Look at all
that's
that
it, let's go
blood.
home.
Look at all that blood.
Let's go home.
Yep. We need our mission. Hello? I need some help here. Oh god!
Huh, neat.
I didn't realize that the room was dark like that. Help! I'm trapped by fire! I will walk through flames for you. You could've just slapped.
You know, you could just destroy him with a sword.
Thanks, Link. That's not my name.
Wait, Link.
You're the hero of Hyrule. She always says Link.
Link is Link.
Finally, peace returns to Hyrule.
Be
sure to play second quest.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're funny.
Now you don't mind. I'm gonna take a nap.
That makes 2 of us.
Okay, no, she'll never wake up. Don't let her sleep. Fuck.
God, you had one job, bro.
God damn it. Well, there we go. That is Zelda 1. Original quest. Another quest will start from here. No. At least you have a decent end screen here. You complete second quest, you basically get... You are great and have amazing power with your name and how many times you died.
Yep, and I died 7 whole times.
Yep. Hey, it's less than what I did.
I guess we can probably just talk about our overall opinions of this game whilst...
Yeah, may as well fucking do that.
Because I'm not doing second quest, screw that.
You played it, so go ahead, you go first, what do you think about it?
So, I guess I'm probably spoiled because the first Zelda game I played proper was Link to the Past, and I'm very much spoiled in terms of how that game properly did that, because when I think of ideal top-down Zelda games, it's usually Link to the Past and any game that generally revolves around that. I'm a big fan of the Oracle games. I'm a fan of Link Between Worlds. I haven't played much of, what is it? Spirit Tracks. I played Phantom Hourglass, and looking back, it definitely has its flaws there.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played Triforce Heroes, so no opinion on that. I mean, I played the multiplayer aspect of it, but not so much the single-player aspect of it.
Oh, it's worse single player. Easily, I could say that already.
Okay, so I'm not missing much. Got it.
No, not really.
And there's also Four Swords Adventure as well, which I never really had the opportunity to properly test
Better than
out.
Triforce Heroes.
Yeah. But this game, it's a game I respect more than I actually like in terms of NES games, because a lot of NES games, I know there's a lot of love for this console, but I feel like there's a very particular set of games that just work more gracefully on the NES compared to others. But I think this is also a case of, this is a first of its kind sort of game, so you have to expect the sort of working out the kinks sort of thing. I mean, I'll say this much, I'd still play this over Metroid any day, as we probably emphasize this, because for as much crap as we give this game, it did introduce a lot of different features that were quite nice. It introduced a save feature, introduced a map, despite how primitive it was. It was something to work with at the very least, unlike Metroid.
Yeah.
There was a lot of archaicness, and I know that's built into the game, which is why I didn't feel super bad about having MJ guide me around, because that's the way how this game was sort of designed, because it sort of got people talking outside.
Yep, it was kind of a thing like back in the day with old school gaming. Like, they kind of made it the way they did it kind of enhance its length. They wanted you to just explore and figure it out on your own. That's kind of how they kind of did their own way of replay value.
Or use Nintendo Power, or share, or talk among people.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Nowadays, we don't really have that anymore because, you know, everything's online. We can just get it at our fingertips if we really are curious about it. Which, in a way, we're spoiled to a certain extent, and I don't generally like doing that unless I'm really stumped on something.
Some games take advantage of that, unfortunately. Like, the only one I can really think of that does that is fucking Yooka-Laylee, The Impossible Lair. There's, like, the thing in the overworld, you have to, like, solve some platforming puzzles to unlock some things. And there's the billboard guy, they'll give you hints on things. One of the hints is literally, oh, you don't know where this one is? I'm sure someone on the internet has found it out. That's the hint!
Of them essentially...
That's the fucking hint!
So that's basically them saying, yeah, we put an answer on there directly by our end. Just to spite you.
We literally hid one. Hope somebody will eventually find it. Once they do, you'll discover it online. Like, I guess you're not wrong this day and age. It's kind of clever, but it's also kind of a dick move as well.
Yeah.
If we did that in a day without the internet, what the fuck would we have even done then? Other than just have to find it ourselves.
Yeah.
Which not everybody has the time for that sort of thing.
I mean, it also depends on the kind of person, because most people nowadays, a lot of the casual audience will... maybe I'm being a little bit harsh when I say this, because I don't know how the general public is when it comes to just absorbing information from online sources and stuff like that when it comes to gaming.
Right.
So that's something I'll just leave up in the air for right now, because I don't know for sure on that front. But, yeah, but in terms of the NES games overall, this is definitely not a game I would see myself wanting to come back to immediately. I can definitely see myself coming back to it, but that's really if I got nothing better to do compared to some other games, especially from later games in the series, like everything from Link to the Past onward, especially.
Yep. It's definitely just a nice rough draft for what would be a big top-down Zelda formula.
This is a history lesson, and that's the best way to describe it. If you're the kind of person who loves the history, this is worth checking out. Otherwise,
definitely have a guide on you.
If I'd say if you really want a good starting point, just start from Link to the Past. That's honestly the good starter position if you're looking for introduction to the top-down Zeldas in particular.
Yep. You don't even need a guide for Link to the Past. A lot of it's pretty straightforward, thankfully. For the most part.
Yeah, there's a couple of things here and there, but the game's usually pretty good at telling you what you need to do.
Yep. And the map even has an order for you how to do everything.
Yep.
Which is nice. Which this game technically does, but you have to discover it on your own.
Yep.
Well, there is the nice sense of freedom you have to literally explore like on your own path, which, again, Link to the Past will do in the second half of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I guess last two-thirds, however you want to classify that.
It is also a case of, you know, this is just my personal preference, but I'm just more of a guy who likes the linear style games, just because when you're a good linear game, it stands out a little bit more in my mind because there's a lot more identifiable beats as opposed to just being open.
Yeah.
Because when you're too open, it kind of just makes everything blend together.
I personally prefer a mix of both. Like, I like it when you have like a straight path that basically shows you where you should go, but you can leave yourself room to explore, to be able to build yourself up more, or discover something that you may not have even needed to do in the main quest, or hell, skip ahead of the main quest even, in some cases, if done well, which not too many games are great at that with.
To be fair, it's either a case of when you try doing that sort of thing, what ends up happening is the game sort of kind of breaks in on itself when you try doing exploits like that. That's just why I'm not super big on the concept that every single game needs to be like this giant open world seamless that you can do whatever the hell you want sort of thing, because sometimes when you try to implement that philosophy on every single game, it sort of collapses in on itself, and sometimes it can sort of kind of make a game lose its identity as a result.
That's why people are fucking happy, for example, for like the Metroid series with... I know people are apparently upset when they were being told that apparently Metroid Prime 4 is not going to be open world. People are like, oh man, this game's going to suck. Like, what? I don't think Metroid in open world would ever work.
Yeah, Metroid open world is never going to work. Metroid, I think we're also speaking more from the 2D angle of things, has always been a strong linear experience. And they've done a pretty good job, making exploits and stuff like that. Although your mileage may vary depending on which game you look at.
The closest thing we have to a good open world 2D game is probably Hollow Knight, because that one you can literally just explore whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And you can complete, I think, the main game without getting any of the abilities.
Yeah, I wouldn't know too much about Hollow Knight. The only Metroidvania games I played in recent memory that I really thoroughly enjoy were The Messenger, and there's probably a couple of other ones, but I played Guacamelee 2 and that one's alright, but in terms of just 2D ones, Messenger is usually the one I always point to as one of the de facto ones of the recent years. That game is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it's definitely one I gotta get to at some point, but... Yeah, my opinion of this game is, well... Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one, honestly. I can will myself through it. I don't absolutely hate it. Yeah, it's definitely got its rough edges, but I've played games that are probably worse. And, well, there's a time I liked this more than Link's Awakening. I've changed my thought on that a lot. And yet, part of me wonders if I play this over Phantom Hourglass. I think maybe. The Phantom Hourglass has another problem altogether. But
yeah, Phantom Hourglass has different problems with it.
But yeah, at least this game's simple enough where, as long as you're willing to overcome the archaic mess that it is, it can be enjoyable. Just, again, you're better off with a guide, knowing where everything is, knowing where to go. It's a lot better than trying to struggle your way through everything. Because the lack of real hints can definitely be a turn-off for people that are trying to, accomplish the tasks in this game. It's
archaic.
Yeah.
And most people will probably not play it because of its archaic nature,
mm-hmm.
because they've been spoiled by a lot of the modern quality of life changes.
And yet I like the sequel to this game better. And even though that probably has worse problems, but...
I've heard people that actually say that Zelda 2 is their favorite Zelda game.
I wouldn't go that far, but I definitely have a soft spot for it. It's probably in the middle for me.
I have no real opinion on it since I haven't played it myself.
I probably like it more than Phantom Hourglass, Zelda 1, debatably Link's Awakening. Debatably.
I'm just trying to
Oracle
think
games
of
that I have to play to actually figure it out, but pretty much any of the 3D ones, I don't know, maybe I like it more Breath of the Wild. That's a tough one. I have to think about that.
Yeah, because Zelda 2 and Majora's Mask are the only ones that I haven't really played of the more notable ones. But then again, both of those ones are... Maybe I can actually will myself through Zelda 2, but Majora's Mask, I figured out what I finally understand about it that makes me kind of just drive myself away from it, and it's the time limit stuff.
Yep, that's what I hated about it too.
Kind of being forced by the color to deal with that time limit stuff is just not my thing to deal with.
The first cycle can be annoying. That's also a problem. That first cycle can just be awful. Especially when you don't succeed the first cycle. Then you basically have to replay the whole game in the beginning again. If you do not figure out that first cycle. It's dreadful. That time mechanic ruins that game for me.
Somebody wants to tell me that, hey, it's on me for not paying attention. Hey, you want to be the asshole who sits here and suffer through that? And be my... tell me what it's like to actually suffer through that. If you hit, when you know what that feels like, then come back to me. Otherwise, shove it.
Yeah, that's another one of those Zelda games that's better as knowing what to do. It's better on a repeat playthrough, definitely. Once you know what you're doing, figuring out a ideal way to go through is definitely helpful. But yeah, the whole time gimmick can just be really fucking obnoxious.
The barrier to entry for that game is just more obnoxious than anything else.
Also, because the N64 version, your only way for permanent saves is to basically reset the cycle. That's fun. At least the 3DS version gives you fucking save points that are permanent wherever you go to those fucking owl statues.
Honestly, with Majora's Mask, I almost wonder if I just want to have someone die on standby just so that I can at least get it over with. Because I know somebody will tell me that maybe I should try and at least put in the effort to play the game blind. But there are certain games where it comes to a point where it's just maybe, like I said, I may not even bother playing it altogether just because I just don't really have the motivation to want to play that game.
Yeah, it's definitely... Those that can get into it can really appreciate it, but it's definitely an acquired taste, that one. Because I used to hate it. It used to be my least favorite 3D Zelda. Now I actually put it above Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and it's fighting with Twilight Princess. But I have to play Twilight Princess again, but...
Then again, I also know you don't have the highest opinion of Twilight Princess compared to me and Coda.
It's more of the wolf thing and the whole overworld exploration thing. Like, that game feels like it's the problem that Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess had, that Tears of the Kingdom have. Sometimes it's a little too big. Not to their degree, but it's more that overworld exploring that place fucking sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I have to
And
play...
the dungeons are hit or miss.
I'll say at the very least for Twilight Princess, I think the dungeons are the highest point in the entire series, and I'll stand by that.
Some of the boss fights there are fucking incredible.
The boss fights are especially incredible.
Half of them are kind of crap, but half of them are probably the best in the series. Yep.
Yeah.
The Ganondorf fight, the fight with that dragon, the fight with Zant. Probably another one in there somewhere.
There's probably a couple of other ones. I like the Stalfos. I forget what it's called.
Oh, the Stalfos one with the spinner?
Yeah, that one's pretty
That was
sick.
kind of gimmicky, but it was a fun gimmick at least. It was interesting. Definitely much different, but...
I like the Goron one.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good too. It's probably the best of the early bosses.
Yeah.
I think the water one fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'll agree to that
And
one.
the plant one or the Gale Boomerang I kind of didn't like too.
The Gale Boomerang one was alright.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have to replay Twilight Princess because it's been years since I played that one.
But yeah,
I really do.
That's the thing with all these Zelda games. A lot of them will actually feel different enough where everybody can have their own different opinion of them because, well, I don't think I know anybody that said this would be their favorite Zelda game.
And if they do, it has to be someone that's grown up with the NES because that's the only way that you can convince me otherwise.
Yeah. But, you know, we all have our different opinions. Your favorite Zelda is Link to the Past. Your 3D one's Twilight Princess. My favorite 2D one is Link to the Past. My overall favorite's Wind Waker. You know, our opinions are all over the fucking place in this series.
I mean, this Zelda series is kind of like Metroid in a way where debatably most of the Zelda games have been pretty consistent in terms of their quality. So you can kind of sit here and you won't really bat an eye through most of the games. Because each one of them has their own quirks that make them the strongest in the series for a lot of people.
If your favorite Metroid game isn't Super Metroid, you're objectively wrong.
Ah, so good to know that I've been entirely wrong the entire time. Got it.
Oh wait, that's wrong for me too. Shit.
Because wait, yours is Prime 1.
Yep. That was technically my first, but it's still a great one. But yeah, okay. Well, either way, it's the end of Zelda 1. And again, beat the original quest, you can play second quest. You can start second quest from the beginning by entering Zelda as one of the save files. Yep. Now, to say this, beat second quest, the game resets, and you can do it again.
Fun.
It just wraps around second quest over and over again. Fun.
But yeah, I guess next time when I finally burst down with Zelda, I think I'll try my hand at Zelda 2 and see how far I go before I break.
Oh boy. I'll definitely say it's not a bad idea to get used to the movement. The jumping and the stabbing, figuring out the motions, how to time everything makes it a lot better. That being said, it can only help a lot. So much.
Yeah. I know Zelda 2 is Zelda 2. I'm not looking forward to that. Oh well, that's a tale for another day. So, this is King Star Koshi.
And the MJ406!
Later, people.
Yep, see ya!